Paving this shit crank.
Look, I was at the club hollering 52 songs in a row last night. And I laughed so hard at that comedy show. My chest is like weak. Okay. So I don't have time to hoop and holler at you. But I will say this, Wiley. Wiley, one of my people sent me, shout out to my subscriber, a clip, and they said, I call into the Wiley show. And, your name came up, and whatnot. And yeah. So Wiley's doing what he normally does. And what Wiley does, and that's what I'm just keep it real because Wiley, the reason why the reason I truly don't have any beef with you anymore is because I don't take out competition, but I do take out threats. Anything that's a threat to me, I will absolve that. I will get rid of that. I'll take care of that motherfucking shit. Okay? But somebody that's competition, I don't believe in eliminating someone because you feel like they're better or doing better than you. I feel like that's stupid. It's dumb. It makes no sense. And yeah, I just think it's weak. But with you, Wiley, I realized that Wiley, you like me. You absolutely do. And not only are you attracted to me, you like my content and you like me as a creator. You absolutely do. So I don't have time to argue with somebody that likes me. Like, I just find that weird. I'm like, why would I be arguing with somebody that wants to be my friend so fucking bad? Like, why would I keep going back and forth with somebody that really wants to sit with me? Like, that's dumb. Like, and I know Wiley's demeanor. So with me knowing Wiley's demeanor, I just have to leave Wiley right where he's at. Wiley is always going to be an Armon hate page, and he don't like to swallow that. He don't like to swallow that because he is. You are Armon hate page, just like I used to be a Tasha K hate page. I was definitely a Tasha K hate channel, and I'm willing to admit that I was. I had nothing nice to say. I will go live anytime anything came up about her, just so I could cuss her out, and go against her because I don't like her. Yes, but I went after Tasha because I don't like her and the things that she's done in the past. I have never been jealous of Tasha. There's nothing for me to be jealous of. When you are jealous of somebody, they have to have something that you want. I didn't want to do YouTube. So why the fuck would I be jealous of her? What? YouTube was her dream, not mine. No, that was never my dream, sweetie. Oh no, that was never my dream. So I don't want what she has. Because what she has is attainable. So I don't have to be, I don't need to be jealous of her, envy her. Envy what? Envy what? Like, yeah, no, I don't envy her. You, all those things, Armon. You're jealous of Armon. You envy Armon. You are all of those things, not I. Okay? I don't envy Armon. I'm not jealous of him. I'm proud of him. You don't have to be. That's fine. That's fine. Seeing where Armon has came from to where he is now, he is like an evolution. He has evolved over time. And that's what you are supposed to do as a content creator. If you look at me from the beginning of my content creating to how I'm content creating now, I have evolved. There is evolution. Okay? That's why I grow. That's how people grow, when they evolve. If you don't evolve, you don't grow. You stay stagnant if you keep doing the same things over and over. Wiley, you do the same things over and over. You sit in front of a microphone talking about everybody else that's out here making moves. You are making no moves besides from the bathroom back to where you're sitting at. And let's just keep it real. You're making no moves. The people you talk about, the main people you have a problem with, are sitting with the people that you put in your hot topics. You're doing none of those things. You are a watcher, is what you are. Armon is a mover. Sean is a mover. We move around. Even Tasha K, she's a mover. She moves around. Storm Monroe, he's a mover. He moves around. Like, that's weird. You have always been a watcher. You are a subscriber with a microphone. No tea, no shade. You were birthed in the beef sector, the literal beef sector. The ones that people are always trying to say, ooh, the beef sector. No, that's the real beef sector, where Wiley came from. That's why he goes back and forth, or tries to go, I should say, back and forth with Armon, because that's where he's from, the beef sector. That's what they do. They antagonize. I don't have anything nice to say about Tasha. That's why I try to refrain from speaking of her. Because I'm not about to just sit around and bash her. I feel like that's some bully shit. And there's also going to be no growth from that with me consistently just attacking her just to do it. No, I'll pass. I'm good. I have no reason to talk about Tasha. I feel like we've had our differences. We've had our issues. It is what it is. She goes her way. I go mine. It's that simple. If I don't have anything nice to say, everybody already knows that I don't have anything, necessarily nice to say about her. So if I'm bringing her up, you know, it's no different than Wiley. When he brings up Armon, it's not to say anything nice. We already know that. We can sit with that because we don't care. I know I don't care that you don't like Armon and you try to take issue with anything that he does. I don't care. Like, that's between you and yourself, because Armon doesn't care either. He's too busy once again making moves. You are sitting there in a chair with a microphone and some headphones trying to compare yourself to people with actual content. Tasha K has content. Armon has content. They edit, they do all type of things. You're not doing any of those things, all right? You're talking about Armon and T.S. Madison's old beef. Who cares? Like, don't nobody care about that but you. Like, and nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. The interview didn't flop at all. It didn't flop because if it did, you wouldn't be talking about it. Something that flops, nobody speaks of. I'm just saying. Something that didn't do nothing is not spoke of. So I just find that weird. The interview flopped, yet you over here talking about something that never existed, something that basically never happened. Since it flopped, since it was that bad, since it tanked so bad that you're sitting over here talking about it. No, that's jealousy. You are so much jealous. You're not being invited anywhere. Like, that's the issue. You're out here talking about, oh, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Tony Rock. What don't say? Okay, well, I was just sitting with him. Did you want me to say hi for you? I just find that weird. That the people that are actually making moves and doing things, you call Tasha, she's a dear friend. You've never even met her. I can call King Paint a dear friend. I've met him. You've never even met Tasha. But she's a different, how? You've never even met her. Armon has came closer to meeting her than you. And why I say that is because Tasha definitely would have invited Armon around her before she ever invited you. Dig that. No different than how Tasha invited Storm around. She would have did the same thing for Armon if the relationship would have gotten there. If she wouldn't have flopped and flip-flopped so quickly. If the relationship would have grew. Oh yeah, she would have definitely invited Armon around before you. But you call her a dear friend. How? A dear internet friend? A dear YouTube friend? Like, you've never met her. You've never met her. Like, weird. Like, ugh. Oh, About the Tree says Tasha K invited me to her home. She inviting people that have fan pages on her before the people that are mentees? Weird. But she's a dear friend. No, she's not. You haven't met her. She's still invisible. She's online. Very so much on the phone. Like, you've never met her. She's not your friend. I promise you. I promise. She's not your friend. I would never call somebody like truly a dear friend that I've never met. I call somebody maybe a good friend or a good long distance friend. But I'm not about to be like, oh, like we literally beat bitches up together, threw bottles off roofs, shot off firecrackers and shit. Like, no, we ain't never cheered at no bar, nothing, said salud, burped after dinner, in front of nothing, fought, nothing. Like, we don't know each other at all besides of what we spoke of over the phone. That's not truly a relationship. Like, so you got to make it physical. Like, it has to be something physical before you, like, you know, putting bigger titles on people that you've never even met. So yeah, I just find that weird. And you're jealous. I mean, that's all. You're jealous of Armon. You've always been jealous of Armon. Like you said that I'm attracted to Armon. I want to be with Armon. Furthest thing from the truth. Furthest thing from the truth. Especially, I'm the type of person to where if I want something, I go after it. I'm sorry, Wiley, I'm not you. I'm definitely not you. You're probably used to going after things and not getting them. I'm not. Yeah. Anything I want, I have. I absolutely do. And I strive even harder to try and get it. No makes me work harder. It doesn't make, I don't give up. Yeah, I'm not that type of person. Mm-mm. I want you to want me. So yeah, you try to. So yeah, no, nobody. That man is living his life, and I'm living mine. Yeah, like you're weird. I mean, I guess it's the defense mechanism, and whatnot. But no, that's the furthest thing from. I'm just like, this dude, you're so stupid. Like, do I sit over there and gush over Armon and how attractive he is and sexy? I don't do those things. I don't speak over Armon in that manner. So it's like, where are you even getting that? That's why I'm like, now I see with somebody just like gushing over a person, when I was like, oh, okay, maybe, how he gushed over me. Wiley, remember that? How you used to gush over me, girl? All in the chat, all in my videos, and me twerking and shit, talking about some. Wiley, you tried it.